Traveling with a Great Dane is a challenge at times, for sure. Karen, Wesley, and I all enjoy history. I assume Wesley does anyway. He always comes with us. And wondered if there were any historical attractions that actually welcome dogs. How about 160-pound dogs? Well, after our successful outing to New Orleans in our last episode, we found a beautifully restored plantation with a great guide who took us all, including Wesley, on a great tour, including inside the mansion. Wesley seemed to enjoy it.
Here we go. All we need is an open road and a chance to see a never-ending world that's beautiful. Here we go with the sunlight on our skin. It's a brand new day. It's ours to take and we will let it in. This is where the adventure begins.
Nestled in the heart of Louisiana is the Houmas House Plantation. It is a timeless gem steeped in rich history and agricultural splendor. With its grand Greek Revival-style mansion and captivating gardens and huge old oak trees, it's the perfect destination for history enthusiasts, nature lovers, and pet-friendly adventurers like us. Hi, this is Chuck, and I just wanted to take a moment out of our adventures and thank you for helping us reach our first goal of 100 subscribers. In fact, we're excited. We're past 100 subscribers, and we plan to keep on going because we enjoy building our channel and also our community. We really like that you're coming along with us, and we hope you're enjoying it. Some of you may be wondering, are we still in Louisiana? No, we're in Idaho. And I'm starting to edit our Season 2 adventure, so I hope you'll stay tuned for those. And I hope you'll help us continue to grow our channel because we're looking to get 500 subscribers now. Why not? Let's keep building the channel and keep building the community. Thanks again for your support. The mansion has been a setting for many movies, TV shows, and commercials, but you might remember Houmas House for its central role in the movie Hush, Hush, Sweet Charlotte.
Charlotte? Charlotte?
The winners of 5 prior Academy Awards and 21 Academy nominations now bring you suspense unequaled in the history of the screen. Shock that will leave you speechless.
Charlotte, what have you done?
Hush, hush, sweet Charlotte. Charlotte, don't you cry. Hush, hush, sweet Charlotte. I love you till I die.
Yes, I told you.
Okay, so now folks, my favorite sugar baron was named John Burnside, and he bought the plantation in 1858, so he was the owner during the Civil War. Now he loved all of these live oaks, which is native to the South here, and he actually named them all the Gentlemen. Now we honor Burnside today by naming one after him. This is the Burnside Oak, and it is between 600 and 700 years old. That is an ancient tree right there.
So beautiful.
It really is. It really is.
So beautiful.
All right, folks, let's go on into nature. Look at him. Oh my gosh. Is he still a big old baby? Does he climb on your lap?
Yes.
Tries.
He tries.
I love it. I love it. All right, now folks, murals on walls and ceilings indicated great wealth. And before 1940, there was another mural on these walls and ceilings. But there was an orthodontist from New Orleans named Dr. George Crozat that bought the mansion. Now he painted it a Williamsburg Federal style, which meant he painted black and white both inside and out. So they painted over the original mural, did not record what it was. Now this mural you see before you was hand painted in 2003 by a resident gardener of over 30 years and self-taught artist, Mr. Craig Black. It depicts a sugarcane field with a lot of local wildlife painted in it. But now folks, these two dogs on this wall are not the local wildlife. These were the beloved pets of the current owner. Over here is Grace Kelly, over there is Sam Kelly, and they are now buried in the pet cemetery across the yard. So this map is an 1847 graded census map of the great state of Louisiana. The census is here, and it names all the plantation along all the rivers of the state. We're located right here, big red dot, southwest corner. Now folks, this map was found in 1975 when they were putting in air conditioning. It was hidden on the third level underneath some floorboards wrapped in cypress shavings. Now someone went through a lot of trouble to hide this map, and we believe it was Burnside because after the fall of New Orleans, there was a Union general by the name of Benjamin Butler sailing up the Mississippi River, pillaging, plundering, burning down plantations left and right. Burnside probably felt if Butler got his hands on this map, none of us would be left. Because that man, if he had enough time, he would have burnt down every single one of us. Okay? All right. Now, let's go into my favorite decorated room in the house, the formal dining room. Baby Grand Steinway from Hamburg, Germany. Only 200 made it to America, and this is one of them. Did you know that Steinways were actually made for royalty? Because I tell you what, right inside of the piano, and I'll get out of your way if you want to get a shot, but all the coat of arms of the kings of Europe are painted right inside. Now, on the freestanding staircase, the stairs are cypress, the handrails are mahogany, and took 2 years to bend. Okay, and back then they actually used the river to bend this wood. Okay, what they would do was they bend it, come back 3 days later, bend it some more, like 3 days later, bend it some more, clamping it on the way. Okay.
So they didn't steam it then, they just put it in the
Water. In the water.
Wow.
You don't see him cowering. He's completely like shrunk down to a little dog.
Okay, so now folks, we call this the Betty Davis Room, and I'll tell you why. Because there was a movie filmed here in 1964 called Hush Hush Sweet Charlotte. Now originally it starred her and her arch enemy, Joan Crawford, okay? Now, those ladies were a trip, y'all, because they would sabotage each other in every movie they filmed in together, right? Well, it happened here too. As a matter of fact, it came to a head on this set because there was a fight scene out front, and when the director yelled, "Cut!" it didn't stop. It turned into a full-blown, crazy, expensive cat fight, and it took 4 officers to separate those ladies, okay? Well, to get back at Betty, Joan checked herself into a hospital twice, claiming to be sick, when she really wasn't. And then they found out, and she got fired. So they brought in another actress named Olivia de Havilland to come and take her place, and the rest is history. Now you know who Olivia is? Yeah, great. Now this chair right here is one of 3 in existence, and it's called an officer's or soldier's chair. Because it didn't matter what hip he wore a saber on, he could sit in this chair without removing it. Now before I go into this next story, know that slaves could not be freed in 1858. It was illegal to do so. They also could not own land, all right? Now, this is the very first plantation Burnside ever bought, okay? And it came with 800 slaves. Now, after the Civil War and Reconstruction, he actually deeded those plots of land to those people where some of their descendants still call home today, okay? Now, you're probably wondering where our slave cabins are. Well, Burnside actually relocated some of those slave cabins to those plots of land so people already had homes to go to, okay? Now, he also saved all of his properties from being occupied by General Benjamin Butler and the Union with a bluff, okay? So, I mean, for goodness sake, his friends named him the Bluffer. You didn't bet against John Burnside. So this is what happened. So Butler was doing this thing, and he saw a mansion he would really like to use as his headquarters. So he found out the owner's name, John Burnside, and he went looking for him. So he finally tracked him down at his mansion over in the Garden District in New Orleans, and he marched straight up to him and said he was confiscating one of his properties. John Burnside, being the clever Irishman he was, all right, smiled that Irish smile, looked him right in the eye, and said, "No, I don't think you will. You see, I'm from Ireland. Ireland's under British rule. Therefore, everything I own is under British rule. So unless you want to insult the British, you are trespassing on British soil, sir." And Butler bought it. He sure did, he bought it. Now, but I wish I was there to witness that, because you didn't do that to Butler. He'd shoot you to look at you, okay? Well, you know what? Thank goodness he did that. Thank goodness he was a quick thinker, okay? Because Butler had 3 nicknames down here, and 2 of them were not very nice. One's kind of funny. He was called Spoons Butler because everywhere he ate, he would steal their silver spoons, okay? But the next 2, he was called the Beast for his treatment of women, and the Butcher for his treatment of slaves. So as you can imagine, people of the South didn't like the man too much. But they were very creative in how they showed their dislike for him, by painting his image on the bottom of their pecans. Okay, there you go. General Benjamin Butler.
That's funny.
So that's how most of these plantations were saved during the Civil War. Okay, there's top 3 things. They either claimed British immunity like John Burnside did. They would actually entertain Union troops at these mansions, or they would make sure a couple of Union soldiers would overhear a conversation that there was an outbreak of smallpox at that plantation over there, so they wouldn't go near it. Okay? All right, folks, let's go ahead and get out of the owner's bedroom and go off to the next room. This is the only other man's bedroom I'm allowed in, according to my husband.
Beautiful.
Thank you.